So I read this. I'm reading the chat as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and bluntly say it. None of you niggas are James Evans. None of y'all are strong enough to try to keep a family together, working sometimes odd jobs, trying to keep a family together, trying to keep your wife with you. None of y'all are built like that. And that's why these women are out here all loose. You want to know why? That's why. None of y'all are built like that dude. None of y'all are built like the Rock, I think is the guy's name. He was a damn garbage man. Y'all ain't built like that, nigga. So quit blaming women until you can become and be built like that dude. Shut up. Get your shit right. Y'all want to complain about women. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of it. Ain't none of us are built like that. You know what the lessons I was taught when I was growing up by the OGs. Say nigga, get the bag. Say cuz, hey man, go ahead and bang the chicks. Go bang as many chicks as we can. Go get the money. What the hell do you think that's gonna create? The society that we live in now. You know what they were taught? They were taught the same shit. Because there wasn't a man in the house to say, hey, get your ass in here. So cut the crap. Oh, this cap. These women kicked you out. Florida could have kicked James out, but he refused to let it happen. How about that? I understand it was a show, but it showed a real life of being broke, growing up in Cabrini Green in the projects. He stuck it out. You sorry lazy dudes ain't even half the man that he is. And then you say cut the cap, it's on women. No, bruh, it's on you. Women will follow if you that dude. We've said it before and I'll say it again. Women will follow if you that dude. And if you ain't that dude, quit complaining and try to figure out how to become that dude, or continue to bust down as many chicks as you can and keep making the babies mamas and keep the society the way it is. Stop it.
And I know me, I've said this before in terms of being on welfare. So when I had got pregnant in college, of course, I didn't, well, I had a job, but not no job to take care of no kid. So I applied automatically. When you apply for welfare, they automatically go after the father, right? So the reason I speak from that perspective is what I said earlier, is because, yeah, I was shacked up. I got pregnant when against everything my mom was like, don't do, and I'm like, I'm good. And ended up pregnant. But well, now husband, but at the time, my husband did not go anywhere. It didn't make sense for him. It was like, okay, we're, on social services. He was working. I couldn't work because of the pregnancy. But the money that he paid for child support, it went right back into the house. Like it wasn't like we were separate. His thing is, this is my child. I'm going to be there. I'm going to raise my child. So it wasn't a situation where, oh, the government's going to kick me out the house. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear when I hear men say that, I'm just like, it's so not true. The government cannot force you out of your home or out of the home that you want to raise your kid in if you want to be there. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, yeah, he had to pay child support, but his thing is, well, I want to support my child anyway. We're in a house. The money that I got from child support went right back into the house. So he wasn't losing anything. So when I hear these conversations, I'm like, you're not there because you're choosing not to be there. It's not the government, it's not the woman, it's you. And there may be those rare occasions, which a lot of times I think men try to hold that the minority or minimal situations up as it happening to the majority. It may be those few occasions where that happens, where the woman kicks them out and dodges them and maybe try to move to another state without letting them know or something like that. But that's not the vast majority of situations that happen. So if you want to be there for your child, you will make a way out of no way. I've seen it. I've seen it time and time again. So I just can't. I can't.
So, sorry, I have a lot of people in the background, including kids. Can y'all hear them? Is it? Oh, sorry. We're just gonna have to listen over it, honey. Because there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? He's having a moment. But when it comes to, so I was listening to everything everybody was saying, right? If you guys can't understand what I'm saying, then we have a problem. Just tell me.
No, we
But
can understand.
okay, so I think that it's crazy to me because I mean a lot of things that you guys are saying. First and foremost, I don't want to say that we're blaming men for it because women do have a part in that. We are sleeping without being married, we're sleeping without being committed, and so those are the problems with being a woman. Because if you weren't sleeping with someone without the wedding band, then this could, it could rarely happen, right? I mean, of course, you can still leave for divorce, but it wouldn't be like it is now. So that's first and foremost. So we don't want to be like man, and we're taking the blame off of women because both have a part into the situation. But I agree. I don't think that. I mean, I hit it right on the spot. Like, who can live off government assistance? Ooh, they're not giving out $3,000 checks. They're just not a month. I know rent here is like minimum $2,100 right now. So I don't know if the government assistance is doing that at all. And then look at it this way. Would you rather have the man who, even if he's just paying half, that's still going to be more than you're going to get from the government? Just somebody who's paying half of the bill at bare minimum, right? Taking care of half of the responsibility. I don't know many women who walk away from that. There have to be some other things taking place for you to walk away from that. I think that what happens is people are sleeping with people they just don't want to be with, and they have a oopsie moment. And it's at that moment they find out that you were not the person that he wanted to be with in the first place. He was just, and now a kid's involved. And I think that that's what we're seeing today. I don't know what was happening back in the day. It could have been the same way. But today, with all the situationships and all the ships, that's anything besides a relationship.